Everybody. This is Pinball FX2 for PlayStation VR, which just came out today. It was kind of a surprise, actually. They said it was going to come out on the 29th, which is a week from now, but it just popped up as a surprise today in the store, so figured I'd check it out. I've always liked these Zen pinball games, so let's hop into it. We've got a few tables up here. I paid the extra $6 for the Walking Dead table, because I wanted to check that out. As you can see, you're kind of in like a fancy apartment, sort of like the Hulu app. And if you look around, you've got your trophies and your scoreboards and everything, and the main menu's down there. So let's try Mars. So one really cool thing about this is, on top of being able to see the whole table in VR, which makes it a lot easier to play. No, I'll start a new game. If you look around, you can see that the entire room changes to match the theme of the table you're on, which is pretty sweet, honestly. This is something they've never done in a pinball game before, so I like that a lot. So you can see, you've got a pretty good view of the whole table here, and these tables have been around for a while, but they have a real nice depth to them now, and you can kind of pick out things a little bit easier. So let's get started here. Yeah, so of all the backgrounds, this Mars one is my favorite, for sure. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Jeez, that was fast. I never said I was good at pinball, I just like pinball. So, if you've played any of these Pinball FX, the Zen pinball games before, these will be really familiar to you, and in a way it's kind of annoying to have to pay again for the same tables I've already paid like once or twice for in various incarnations. And so the $15 that it costs gets you the 3 base tables, which are Mars, Secrets of the Deep, and Epic Quest. I really liked Mars and Secrets of the Deep. Epic Quest is kind of for me, I don't love the style of it. And then I will show you guys the Walking Dead add-on as well. So you get 3 stages for $15, which is, maybe not the greatest value in the world, but the presentation is really good, and it just feels great playing pinball like this in VR. This is the most, of course, most immersive pinball experience you could probably get, but also I feel like it helps you play, You don't have to rely on a camera that's zooming all around the table. You can kind of see everything all at once. Awesome. Alright, so I'll play this one for maybe another half a minute or so, and then I'll hop over to something else, show you these other tables. Well, ooh, that's cool. So I like how, based on what you're doing on the table, this background responds too. This is a pretty cool little feature. Alright, so I'm going to hop off of this table, check out another one. Let's do Secrets of the Deep. Save the Walking Dead for last. So like any other of these Zen pinball games, if you go to that menu in the center of the room, you can buy tables. The other ones they have are available as like a $25 pack.
Use the Move controllers.
You can't use the Move controllers, which would be kind of a cool thing to be able to tap the sides of it, or pull this thing out. But it's fine with the DualShock, and I love the background for this one too, with the jellyfish and the sharks floating around. So this one benefits a lot from the 3D in VR, because you can see there's a lot of kind of verticality to the stage, and you can see all the cool little details. I like that. Alright, let's get started. So really, overall, it's a little bit much for what you get, the 3 tables for $15. But if you like pinball and you've got the VR headset, this is great. I really enjoy this so far. Oh, oops, that's probably not where I'm supposed to put it. Sorry, I know a couple of people have commented so far, but I haven't been able to hear what people have said, so I'll get back to you in the comments in a minute here. Uh-oh. I will say sometimes I get a little distracted by these guys off on the side, the jellyfish and the sharks and stuff. And I don't pay enough attention to the table. But it is really cool looking. It's a great idea.
Just got found for 8. Did you play it in VR?
Oh, goddamn. So I hope you guys are going to be able to hear me over this. It sounds like it might be a little loud. I've come across a couple games where the broadcast doesn't turn out that well because the game itself is kind of loud. But we'll see here.
Nice combo.
So I could definitely get lost in this for a while. This is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this. But just for the sake of the review, I think I'm gonna pop over to the Walking Dead here and
How
show you
close
guys
can
that.
you get to the table?
You can put your face right over it if you want. You can't adjust the camera angle at all. It's really just
How
fixed
did
and you
you
look
get
around with your
found
head.
for 8 demo?
I'm sorry? How did I get what? Ooh, alright, so this one you can see I've got some Walking Dead themed stuff here. This little zombie guy on the right, Clementine, and then people trying to break in my window over here. So this went from being a nice apartment to being probably not a great place to be, but let's get started.
Let's do this.
Have I missed anything?
So these tables I think are almost exactly the same. I don't think anything's really been changed from the standard version to the VR version. So if you've played them before, you know, they'll feel very much the same. One thing I really like there is being able to see all these little details in 3D on the table, like
Good job.
these little guys walking around in the corner here. I never noticed that kind of stuff before, but it really makes the tables pop, and you really appreciate the amount of detail that goes into it.
We got all the protection we need. Good shot.
Oop, gotta choose my mission here. So I think this is the one where I get to shoot at people? No, maybe not.
I'm worried.
One of these missions.
Ready to shoot.
Yeah, here we go. So this was in the original one too. It's not too much changed for VR. You just hold L1 or R1 to. Ooh, look at that guy coming around the back.
Got it. Good. Got it.
I was wondering how they'd represent these parts in
It's
VR. I was kind of hoping.
99910 Sony is giving.
I was kind of wondering how they do these parts because I would have loved a real, you know, VR experience of this little section. But that probably would be too much.
When did this game come out?
This game came out today, actually. It was supposed to come out next week, next Tuesday, but without any real explanation. It just popped up. The release dates for VR games have been real wonky, kind of all over the place. Like this one and another game called How We Soar. They were both supposed to come out next Tuesday, and they're both in the store right now. I bought How We Soar also. I'm going to check that one out in a little bit. Looks kind of like Eagle Flight. Well, a lot like Eagle Flight. Almost exactly like Eagle Flight.
Here's our way out.
Oh.
Be careful.
Oh, here we go. I like when it goes dark like that. Alright, so I'm going to lose a ball here in a minute just to show you what happens, because I kind of like
How
what this
much
does.
money do you think you have dropped so far on all these VR games? Haha.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
the
even want to
releases
think
have
about how
been
much money I've dropped on these things so far. It's not good to dwell on it. Alright, let's let this ball go down. This zombie react here.
Pick up.
So when you get a ball out, I love this. The guy reaches over the table. He's trying to grab Clementine. You can get right up in his face, too. Hey, bud.
Let's do this thing.
Are you going to buy Holoball?
I actually have Hollow Ball already. I've had that one for a few days. You know, you were talking about spending so much money. On Reddit, the developers were giving out advanced keys for Hollow Ball, kind of like a raffle. And so, yeah, that one, some people have had that for a few days, and it's really great. It was nice of them to come through and do that. So
He do it for us. He's our hero.
But I did not review that one yet because they asked me not to put any videos up before release date, so I'll probably get to that a little bit later on today.
Good job. We got all the protection we need.
Alright, so I think you pretty much get an idea of whether or not you like this game. I mean, if you like pinball, it's kind of a no-brainer. No zombie pun intended there. But yeah, you know, it's a little steep, so you gotta ask yourself, do you want to pay $15 for essentially 3 tables? And like any other one of these games, I know I'm just gonna end up, you know, buying everything at some point. That's kind of frustrating, like I mentioned, you know, if you've already bought these tables before, you gotta pay for them again, and they're more expensive in VR than they were. But you can see these are the other available ones. I bought Walking Dead, which was $5.99. And then
I don't think it's going to be smart playing Hollow Ball drunk, haha.
2, 3. Well, you
There's
know.
only 3 tables.
Well, it comes with 3. Yeah, you get 3 for $15, and then these additional ones, the Wild West, Castle Storm, these 5 here, they come as a pack for $25. So
I'm interested in this.
quite a bit, but you know, at some point I'll probably end up getting it just because I'm a sucker for these. But I'd like to see them introduce some brand new tables, you know, ones that I haven't seen before. It's cool to have all the extra stuff, you know, going on in the background and be able to see the table from above, but, you know, some new content would be cool too. But overall, you know, I do recommend this. I'm having a good time with it. So I am going to sign off. Thanks for watching. I'll probably be back later on today with a few more reviews, like I said, because...
Brian from Without Parole Games says hi.
Hey Brian, how's it going? Like I mentioned, there's a lot of games that came out today, some of which by surprise, like this. So I'm gonna try and get to all those. So, thanks for watching.